Well, we're so happy you're here today with us. I have a special guest with us, Don Stevens. Thank you, Don, for joining us today.
You're welcome. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we're here today to talk with you about an upcoming retreat in April we're so excited to tell you about. Don is our keynote speaker. And Don, first of all, tell everyone why you're so excited about this retreat.
Oh, I'm so excited because I've been to a lot of different writers' conferences. This is the first one that is going to be completely focused on children's authors and illustrators and people that want to write for children, which they're just my favorite people in the whole world. I write for children, and I just think there's so much that we can share with the world through children's books. So I'm just so excited to be a part of that and to get together with a small group of children's authors and illustrators and just really learn and grow together. Can't wait.
Me either. I can't wait either. I'm so excited. And I know about all the little goodies behind the scenes that we've already got in store for everyone. Some fun gift bags, some good food, and different games and things planned for the weekend to really build that fellowship. And so we can really network and get to know each other well. And that's one of the things I love about the children's writers I know. We love helping each other out. We love encouraging each other and just helping each other find God's calling and path for each person. It's just a special group. We love writing for this next generation and knowing that God can use our words to help raise up kids who love God. And I think it's amazing. You mentioned it's a small group. We do have very limited space because we want that intimate atmosphere where we can really get to know each other. It's just really going to be unique and interesting. And it's in the Midwest, which there aren't many in the Midwest, in Texas, Oklahoma, that area. I haven't seen hardly any, especially focused on children's writers and illustrators. So if you're in the Midwest or you've always wanted to visit Tulsa, you can come to this retreat and have we're glamping. Okay. We're not camping. We're not roughing it. We're glamping. We're going to be staying in a really gorgeous house, and just, it's going to be so much fun. And it's just a beautiful area. My sister is our cook, and she is an amazing Southern cook. She's going to be making homemade meals and desserts and goodies for everybody. She can't wait. She loves doing that. So we've just got a lot of fun surprises for everyone. And it is a weekend where you can relax and just enjoy some time to write and pray and seek what God has for you. I know for me, it was at a writer's retreat in California where God first called me to be a children's writer. And it changed my life. It changed the whole direction. I had to totally relearn everything and start over. And then I had a friend recently go to a conference on the East Coast. And at that conference, God called her to write for older children. She'd been writing picture books and board books, and he called her to write chapter books and novels. And she is now, and also screenplays for children. And so she's so excited now because she has that direction and feels like she knows what God is calling her to do. And that is so vital. And I know, Dawn, you're going to be talking a little bit about that at the conference. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to share at the
I,
retreat?
I can. I'm so excited to share this with those that attend. So the first talk that I'm going to do really is about my journey to become a children's author and illustrator. It wasn't maybe, I mean, I guess I'm called to do it, but it was a dream of mine ever since a little girl. Like it was something I really wanted to do my whole life. My journey of how God got me there was just really unconventional. There were, every time I thought I was getting close to the prize, God would shift things and move me a different direction because he had something else I needed to learn. And that journey, I think people are really going to resonate with, because I think sometimes we know we're called to do it or we're set to do it, and we just don't really understand how God is getting us there, or what God is doing. I know people are going to hear their own story through mine and be inspired to see how God is working out all of those steps in the journey. My story's just really fun. So I'm super excited to share that with the people that attend. That's the first talk that I'm going to give, and it's fun. It's very fun.
And then you're going to share again and tell us what the other main keynote is going to be about.
Yeah. So the second talk that I'm going to give is really about how God grows a story, and it follows agricultural. So how he grows a plant to fruit is how our stories need to grow and develop. So we're going to put together kind of a whole story map with our stories, the ones that God is calling you to write, and see how it fits into how God creates things as he grows things in the world. So it's going to be really fun. We have a little workbook that we're going to do together and put it down, and yeah, so that's the second talk.
Cool. That's going to be so much fun and so helpful. And the cool thing is there's several things we're going to do this weekend that when you leave the retreat, you will have a story that's already coming to life and you'll be prepared for the next step. And that's exciting. So it's not just where you're coming and learning, which we'll be doing a lot of learning and we'll be doing a lot of networking and critiquing and all the good things, but we're also going to be moving forward with the story that God has put on our heart. And I love that. And then our other keynote is Hannah Pruitt, and she is also an illustrator and a writer. You both are writers and illustrators, which is kind of cool because we can really ask you questions. We have a time during the retreat. We'll have this Q&A at the retreat where everyone can ask questions for both of you. So you have a lot to share. And like I said, we will leave there with a whole bunch of things done that are moving us forward. And that's what I wanted to see, that it would be very practical, but also offer those who attend a time to relax and to write and to just have some fun. So I think we're going to hit all of those little boxes of what a retreat ought to be. We've got the spiritual element in there. We're going to begin the evening on Thursday night with worship and a devotional time. And so we've tried to hit everything that we can during this retreat. And if you are listening to this and you have always dreamed like we did, I knew from second grade on that I wanted to become a writer someday. If you're listening and you have that in your heart to either illustrate or to write, and you've just never known what to do, you don't know the first steps, this retreat very much could be for you. And I would pray about it and plan to attend if you can, because we are going to try to help those who want to write as well as those who have been writing. And we have opportunities for one-on-ones with Dawn and with Hannah and some of the other coaches that are going to be there. If you're interested in pitching a story to Hyperbolee, which is my publishing company, or you want to find out about how we help people self-publish, you can also schedule a one-on-one with me, because of course I will be there. But we just want to equip you, help you, encourage you, and this retreat should also just be fun. So check it out. We would love to hear from you if you have any questions, and I just can't wait to hear your full story, Dawn. I know little bits of it, and it's going to be so much fun, and I'm so excited to have you and Hannah be our keynotes.
Me too. Can't wait to hang out with Hannah.
I know, she's so great. Well, thank you for joining us today and for taking the time to share with us. And we will hopefully get to talk again soon, but we will definitely see you in April.
Okay, I'll be there. Can't wait.